Hello, I'm Tylah Tully, and today I'm joined by Cannindah Resources Non-Executive Director Tony Rovira. Tony, thanks so much for being here today.
Absolute pleasure, Tylah.
So last week, Cannindah released impressive high-grade copper results from its Mt Cannindah project. Run us through them and what makes these so significant.
Well, these are highly significant results in the concept of the porphyry copper potential of this Cannindah resource area and also the surrounding area as well. Now, I've just expanded upon it a little bit. The results were from some trenches that were excavated over several hundreds of metres of visible outcropping copper mineralisation, and the results that we got back were very positive, but not surprising to us because we knew that we could see the copper in the rocks. But what was very, very important about these results is that they are in a sediment, which is a skarn style of mineralisation, which sits over the top of these porphyry intrusions, which carry most of the copper mineralisation. And to get 61 metres at 1% copper equivalent is good, but within that there was about 25 metres running about 1.5% copper by itself. So very high grades of copper at surface, plus very strong gold and molybdenum as well. And importantly, within the sediments, we could actually identify small intrusions that have come through, porphyry intrusions, which also carried veining and sulfides and copper mineralisation. And that indicates that we're right at the top of a porphyry system which contains these pencil porphyries, which are like a torpedo shape that have come up from the bowels of the earth. And so they're quite small in terms of their cross-sectional at surface exposure, but in depth terms they can go for thousands of metres below surface. So to identify one of these at surface is highly important for the project.
Yeah, they're definitely very exciting results. Are there any projects that you see Mt Cannindah being analogous to?
Well, one of the people I'd really like to acknowledge on this is Cam Switzer, the CEO of Cannindah Resources. And Cam has several decades of experience of working on porphyry copper gold projects, not only in Australia but around the world. And he's highly experienced, and he equates this project, the Cannindah project, most closely to the North Parkes project, which is run by Endeavour, where they have multiple intrusions of these pencil porphyries. They come in clusters, and that gives us a great deal of enthusiasm and confidence that we're going to find something very similar at the Cannindah project.
And Tony, you joined Cannindah Resources earlier this year. What drew you to work with the company?
Well, it was just the quality of the project. First up, I looked at it and I said, wow, this is so good. It's been explored for several decades, and each company that's gone in there has done the same thing over and over again and hasn't referred to the previous exploration results. Whereas now we've come in there, and Cam Switzer has come in there and he's putting together all this historical information, and it's just providing us a pathway straight towards where the serious copper mineralisation is. And when I saw it at the beginning, I thought this is really promising, but the work that's been done and the results we're getting now just makes me really excited.
So what else should investors keep an eye out for in the coming months?
Well, we're currently drilling at the moment. We've got an RC drill rig on site. It's about a 6,000 metre program, which is probably going to be about 20 to 30 drill holes, with a proposal to extend if necessary. The drilling program started probably a week ago, so the first results would be expected back in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're highly confident that we're going to be seeing some really good drill results coming through in that time. And then the drilling will continue and the results flow will continue going forward as well. So this project has the potential to be one of Australia's really good recent copper discoveries.
Yeah, a lot for investors to look forward to.
Absolutely it is.
Thanks for your time today, Tony.
Thanks, Tylah.
For more ASX news and analysis, subscribe below.